What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my fitness channel with the twist. Yes, a fitness channel with the twist, baby. Well, anyways, man, today I woke up to a video that the Streets Ain't Loyal Mr. Sonny put out, addressing the whole situation with me and Mr. Cali Legends Media. Naturally, I'm gonna have to voice my opinion on that, but before I go and do that, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all. Make sure to hit that hype button. Once we reach that 10,000 subs, I will start going live. On my lives, everyone is welcome to pull up. The only thing I ask of every individual that wants to walk the yarda, my yarda, is to come with respect. Keep it cordial. Don't play silly games, because we all know what happens when you play silly games. You win silly prizes. I'm being attacked by who knows what. Could be a bee. Usually there's a bee around here that wants to fly around me when I'm doing my videos. Guess I must taste sweet. Taste like honey to them. But yeah, so anyways, people, this is a fitness channel with a twist. If you guys want to get started in your fitness journey, hit me up. It's High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Okay, let me put up my bro. I'm slipping, people. I'm slipping. Like I said, man, this is that fitness channel with the twist. I'm different than all. I will always start up talking about fitness, nutrition, or overall health. Yesterday, I broke down my intermittent fasting and the way I do it. I broke it down into detail. I kind of threw people off, I believe, with the 24-hour fast. What I meant to say, well, I'm not going to get into that because I don't want this prolonging any longer than it has to. If you guys want to get started in your fitness journey, I have a 3-month program. With my 3-month program, guaranteed you could lose up to 30 pounds of fat and build muscle at the same time. I also have a 6-month and a 1-year program, but I highly recommend and encourage everybody to sign up with the 3-month program at the beginning. Keep in mind, when you sign up to my program, and if I realize that you really don't need that much work done to your body for your body recomp, I'll prorate the cost of my program, because I'm not that person that's gonna gaffle you up, shake you down, and pocket check you. You feel me? What is right, and what is wrong is wrong. I keep it straight, legit, and I'm very honest about my opinions when it will come to your overall body recomp. Because trust and believe, I've had individuals sign up and they thought they were buff, and I had to pull their covers. You know, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but you know, I call it how I see it, because I can't tell you what you want to hear. I need to tell you what you need to hear. You know, it's all about honesty here. And that's to bring me to what I need to address today about Mr. Lucky from Cali Legends Media and Mr. Sonny from the Streets Ain't Loyal. Okay, but before I go and do that, remember, if you want to get started on that fitness journey, hit me up. It's High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_. You could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. As a matter of fact, a lot of people question my channel. And for those of you that are questioning if I am a fitness coach, go look at my Instagram. That is my main avenue for my online coaching. It has my day one pictures from when I first started to where I'm at today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be putting up a Flex Friday picture of me today. You'll see the difference from day one to where I'm currently at today. I put in the work. I've invested in myself. I stay dialed in. I don't fiddle diddle. And as far as my memory, I have a really good memory. Why? Because I incorporate foods that are very beneficial for cognition. For those of you that don't understand that, that's your mental focus, people. But anyways, Mr. Sonny from the Streets Ain't Loyal, my boy. You know I sends mines to you and everyone that surrounds you, my boy, to the fullest, with the utmost respect. We come from similar backgrounds, and I couldn't have said it better myself. Every background, every homie from different areas are going to have different estilos. I'm glad that there's homies out there that could still identify that. You know, I mean, it's a no-brainer. But for some reason, there's certain individuals that believe that they speak for all. And like I said, man, I just wanted to tell you thank you, my boy, for that video, because you're absolutely right, G. You know, this going back and forth shenanigans is exactly what it is. That shit is for the birds. I'm not going to entertain that anymore. And I just want to clear some things up, though. As a matter of fact, hold up here, because I did write down a note, because I would like Mr. Cali Legends Media to go back into my last video. It wasn't me saying that it was disrespectful for you not to acknowledge me. I could care less, my boy. I don't expect nothing from anybody. When I pull up to anybody's video and leave them a compliment or whatever, I don't expect nothing in return. I know you came at it a certain way, about hearting people, get whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You know, when people leave comments on me, this is just me. When people leave comments on my channel, I try to interact with every last one of them, even the fucking lames. You know what I mean? Even though I shouldn't have to, but I acknowledge them. Why? Because they're a person, and obviously they lack attention, and that's what they want. You know, I know the game. You know what I mean? I just roll with it because, like I said, this is entertainment, and it's also therapeutic for me. Back to the subject at hand. You know, oh boy, like I said on my last video, 15 minutes and 23 seconds in, I even said I did not expect a reply back. It's crazy. When I give, I never expect anything in return. When I give in real life, it's out of my corra. I don't have an ulterior motive. Even though I know I've seen some of your individuals try to say, oh yeah, that's the weasel way he did that to gain comfort with you. No. I don't do that. You know what I mean? Even if I don't like you, but if you're pushing an agenda that is positive, I'll support that agenda. I may not support you as a person, and I'm not speaking in general direct to you. I'm just speaking, well, I'm actually speaking in general to everybody. If I don't like an individual, it doesn't mean I have to support that person as an individual. But if they're pushing a good cause, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I'll support it. Certain individuals, like I said, I had to pump my brakes and watch from a distance now. And we all know why. And Gunner is not one of them, because Gunner's standings don't apply down here, down south. I don't care any of you guys want to argue that. You could keep on arguing it. It's like beating a dead horse. He's not from down south. He doesn't have bad charges. Those charges that were what he was deemed no good for only apply up there, because you guys need to understand once again, there's no such thing as residents up north. If you're getting caught up in the system up north, that's a lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference there. Well, anyways, this motherfucker rambled on a whole lot, didn't I? I know some people think that I'm crazy because of that, but those people that think that, toma. I know exactly what I do. So back to what Sonny said, and he hit the nail on the head. I know Cali dropped a video today, and I'm not going to even watch it. I deleted it. I'm a subscriber to Cali Legends. I'll tune in, and if the topic's good, I will leave my little signature series, which is the muscle, the 100, and the fist bump. Okay? Don't ever for once ever believe that I'm expecting a reply back, because I don't. Are you kidding me? That's like real juvenile. My audience members thought that I should have gotten a response back, and that's why I made that video, to let them know. No, that wasn't to be expected. I didn't expect that of him. But there's where this comes into play here, what Sonny spoke on, the lack of communication. Now, every time somebody hears somebody's video and they want to reply to that, I mean, the guys that are all professional, like fucking Blue Torta and, you know, the ones that do these reaction videos, you know, they have the tech down, the technique down, and they're able to reply to everything that they hear. Me, I shoot from the hips. I go by memory on what certain topics are. But I don't always remember what follows that topic. I just pick a certain point and I respond to that. So that's where the lack of communication will come in, because you will only hear a certain reply to what I'm replying to. There's always going to be a difference. And coming from older cats such as myself, and like I said, I don't know how old you are, Mr. Cali Legends Media, but we all have this old get down. No matter how old we are, no matter what people say that we should, siéntese, señor, we have that gangster mentality in us. Even though we're not active, we're not out there participating in the reindeer games no more, we still have that mentality in us. And see, here I am being that man to let people know that I do understand. You know what I mean? This going back and forth bullshit is for the birds. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing you, I'm gonna keep doing me. And yes, I will still tap in every now and then when I get your notification, and if the topic's good, I'm gonna leave my little signature. And understand this, because you always seem to not understand what I put down. I don't know if it's, I'm not even gonna get into that, because all that does is open up a new can of worms. I do not expect a reply in return. I really don't. I'm acknowledging your video, just like I would acknowledge other videos that people claim that they don't watch no more because there's paperwork dropped on them. They're so fucking full of shit. I see them on the lives. They'll be right there tuning in. I recognize their names. I'll tap in real quick to see what the subject is, and if it ain't nothing of interest, then I'm tapping out, baby. You know what I mean? I don't sit around. Even Sonny knows that from experience. He has his lives quite frequently. I tap in. I sends mine to everybody in the audience, announce my arrival, and I'll sit there. I might chop it up with a few of the homies real quick, and then I let them know I'm bouncing. My life doesn't revolve around this social media. I know it does to some of you individuals, because I know you guys really get caught up in the comments. And yes, I was guilty at one point of getting caught up in the comments and acknowledging every person. But now, a lot of times when I get foul comments, I'll send them a little praying hands or something. You know what I mean? Because I know them individuals, somewhere deep down inside, they fell victim to themselves. You know, but they're trying to blame it on everyone else. It is what it is. And just to clear this up, and I'm not going to listen to your video because I know myself I would react to it. That's why I'm being the bigger man here. There's always a lack of communication, carnal, with you and I. Well, actually coming from my side. And like I've said, I've accepted the reason why I believe the lack of communication is there and how you get so defensive. Because I've seen the way people attack you. I've seen other content creators bash you. And I know that you've seen me in their audience, so that's why you chose to feel a certain type of way with me. And that goes the same with the Batman and Robin team. You guys already know who it is. I don't know who's who carries the title, you know, but they're very successful. He's actually been offended because he's seen other people, and I'm gonna give the example because it's already known. Spanky. Mr. Spanky, ascends my canal. I view Spanky as being a spectator in the crowd. You're allowed to tune into anybody's content you like. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that you're supporting what they did in the past, because that's a personal vendetta when it comes to shit like that. As far as the content, you know, I see Spanky just being in the audience and watching content. It's kind of like what I do. Doesn't mean that you're over there supporting that individual. But I know there's a lot of content creators out here that feel a type of way. They feel that because they back away from certain individuals, that their audience should back away from them as well. And I'm going to give you an example. Mr. Bam Bam, my boy, you already know I sends mine in full, my boy, and I respect where you come from. I knew you were a tagger and became a tag banger. You know what I mean? And we've hopped on the horn and we've chopped it up. Bam Bam has, I'm going to put it this way, and I say this in a respectful way, and I know you don't get offended by it, Bam Bam. My boy Bam Bam has a motherfucking hard on for fucking dubs, okay? Bam Bam knows that I tune into their content every now and then. I never tune into their lives because they're just too late. I'm not there to participate in that fucking, you know, that backyard boogie party. You know what I'm saying? Them days are done and over with me. You know, that's like, it's like being on the old fucking school party line. You know what I mean? Everybody talking shit to one another. I'm cool. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, fill my thoughts with negative energy whatsoever, whether it be harmful or not. You know what I mean? So Bam Bam knows that I tune in to Dubs and Gunner. They're the dynamic duo. Okay, you can't differentiate who I'm tuning into. I'm there. You know what I mean? He'll see my comments. I'll leave my little signature series. And Bam Bam doesn't frown upon me because of that. Because at the end of the day, he knows we all have our own choices. And he knows what time it is. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing that goes with you know what? I'm not even going to bring this individual up. Why? Because I've already spoken on this individual too much, and people from his audience will never seem to understand where I'm coming from. You know, they believe that I went against their channel leaders, and I don't. Like I said, I've just pumped my brakes, and I watch from a distance now. Not always, because I will tap in. If the content's good, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I'm tapping in because the content, whatever they're chopping it up about, is good. It's good. But as soon as it starts going haywire and taking a different avenue, hey, I take a detour. I'm outie. You feel me? Buenas noches. Besides, I'm out by 8 o'clock, man. 8:30, I'm usually chopping logs. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, I'm going to bring this video to an end. If you guys want to get started on your fitness journey, hit me up. It's High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_. You could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Remember, before you go, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the hype button, because once I reach that 10,000 goal mark, I will start going live, people. Now, with that being said, once again, my boy Sonny from the streets ain't loyal. I sends mine with the utmost respect, my boy. I appreciate that video that you dropped this morning, and you hit the nail on the head, carnal. I'll be tuning in tonight to your live, because you run them lives randomly. You know, not randomly, quite frequently. I think on a daily, really, but it's all good. You know, I tap in there to sends mine as always, and this is a Dundada, baby. You know what I mean? You can't teach. Sometimes you cannot teach two old dogs new tricks. You feel me? Stubborn motherfuckers. And I'm speaking for myself and Cali Legends Media. Just Cali Legends Media is more subtle about what he does. Me, I'm a little bit more revved up. But there's no difference. You feel me? So keep doing you, Mr. Cali. I'm going to keep doing me. It's a Dundada, baby. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe one day we will run into each other on Whittier Boulevard, and we'll have a burrito and we could chop it up or something. You know what I mean? It's all good, homie, because like I said, it's a Dundada. Now get up and get yours.